Zombie Nation.
First opened in 2017. There's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and we are underway here in Atlanta. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Okay, ready? Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go!
They'll throw first play with Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
35-yard line.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On second down, Penix. As he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, Penix. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
To return, it is Turpin. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
That is Ferguson in motion. They'll They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Arnold and McKinney in there on the tackle.
Brings up second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
In motion, Lamb. Back to throw. This pass right side, caught by Lamb.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Third down, 3 to go.
Hey, kick, ready? Johnny Lion, Dragon 60. Ready,
He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. On first down, it's Penix. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Now Penix to throw on second down. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And he's taken down up past the 35. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Over the middle, caught by London. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. He gets free. And he will score. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From From the 35, it's 1st and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. That is Ferguson in motion. He'll look to throw. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
This is one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver. And with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve at.
That's a gain of 7.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by A.J. Terrell.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Finding room at the 35. Still going. And he is gone. 80 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. In motion, Lamb. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Quick throw, taken in. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
There's a reason certain guys might just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
1st and 10.
Two. Buffalo 18.
That is Ferguson in motion. In motion, Lamb. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Moving outside the pocket, he runs with it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage.
And that time, the pressure is too much. He'll go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play.
And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Walter Nolan getting in for the sack. That's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. You've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Set up. 19 Tigers.
Off the play fake. Here's the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
There's a ton of time left in this game. They don't need to feel like this is desperation mode, but they do feel the urgency to get stops. And that sack's going to go a long way to getting them off the field here. Continue to come away giving up no points. Give the ball back to your offense and see if they can start chipping away.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. Got a man. That's where she writes. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Brings up 3rd and
60 bucks. Let's go now. 70 Lions.
From the gun, here is Penix. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he will score. Drake London. Touchdown Atlanta. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And Falcons will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
It's nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate when we sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. His throw left side is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page. And when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
19, 18.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. Now a give up the middle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion, Lamb. On the ground, it's Blue. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Arnold advocating in there on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19.
They'll send a tight end in motion. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. 3rd down and 3.
Cougar 19. Come on. Cougar 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Did they try to keep their offense?
To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And the lefty panics on first down. Oh, huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. In motion, Lamb. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And is downfield to the tight end pitch. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Moody now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Falcons add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
27.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. They send a receiver in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. It's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Get it! Fix the eagle! Fix the eagle!
That is Ferguson in motion. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates.
He'll drop to throw. Moving left. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Walter Nolan. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game. Number 4 on the season. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
That is Ferguson in motion. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards. First down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, set.
That is Ferguson in motion. Now a run on 1st down. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. You know, so far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
2nd and 10. Man in motion, heading left. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
In motion, Lamb.
Go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
I think at this point in the game, prior to that third down call, the coach is telling his quarterback, hey, you got 2 downs. This is 4-down territory, but that last completion, I think, saves him from having to make that decision, at least for the time being, barring any penalties. Now, they got 3 or 4 plays to try to end this one with a touchdown.
He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll go with him again. And he's in! Touchdown, Dallas. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
On first down, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And here's Bijan. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Cowboys' 26-yard line.
Another run here for Robinson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll go again with Robinson. Look at this right to the 20-yard line. DeMarvion Overshown there on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Second down and 8. Now Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On third down, Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This from 34 yards. Moody's kick is good. And the Falcons will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Hey, kid. Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready? Steady.
They'll throw out of the gun. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On second down, Blue. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
And the Cowboys first down.
Throwing now from the gun. Rolling right. And he did a pretty good job trying to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is enough. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
70 Timberwolf.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to Cavante Turpin. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
They'll be marked down very close to the first down. They got 14 of the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable third and short.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Here we go. Here we go. Go.
A run with Blue. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Back to throw. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7. Here's second and 2.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
And it's third down.
Hot 70. Hot 70.
In motion, Lamb. On third and short, they go with Blue. And he'll take this one in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He gets it to go. And the Cowboys are able to cut the deficit to 10.
31. Cowboys 21. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. On the give, it's Robinson. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. They're going to lose yardage. Not gaining any either. It's third down.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 12.
From the gun, here is Pettis. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
In punt formation.
The Falcons getting their punter out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll come up now for second down. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long.
Viking 8, Dragon 60.
In motion, Lamb. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. A good spot here, second and a yard.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight.
That is Ferguson in motion. In motion, Lamb. Back to the air one more time. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll stick to the ground. And he's into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. Atlanta. Out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Start on the ground with Robinson. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one, but they're going to need to convert on 3rd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Falcons send their punting unit out. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. In motion, Lamb.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one swung out to Blue. Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 27.
They'll run here. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Okay, ready?
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
He's going to let one go. Deep for Lamb. He's got it. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
That's another.
Cut 19.
7-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers. Everything is about the time. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to force overtime.
32-yard attempt.
This one is good. And the Cowboys draw even as they tie the game. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed one possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 19 Charger, 19
That is
Charger.
Ferguson in motion.
Let's go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 9. They'll stick with him again. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
In motion, Lamb. Now a first throw here in overtime. The pass right side, caught by Lamb. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Right back to him on first down. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Let's go now. Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Now the Falcons will use their third final timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. That is Ferguson in motion. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy, and that not a guy you can afford to lose here in overtime. going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
Kill.
From the shotgun, it's down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down. That was something else. Big pickup on 4th and long. And they get a new set of downs.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this has got to take advantage. And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Cowboy 80. Go.
We'll try to get this one on the ground. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. This is blue. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to get a leg up in the OT. This kick is good. He knocks it through. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory.